All right, here into living an unconventional life. Woohoo! Let me know if you can relate to this. This is such a part of my unconventional path for me. When I overly plan, when I overly think through, what am I going to say on the YouTube? What is the good title? What is the good message? I get like in my head. And it's very akin to me, like the difference between a conventional and an unconventional path. Like the conventional path is the A to B to C, like this is the guarantee. This is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to live my life. This is what success looks like. Versus the unconventional path, which is what's coming through me right now. Where's my desire energy being led? And this doesn't mean that we are flippant in life. It doesn't mean that we don't plan at all. But the planning is based on an energy, a foundation of expansion, of desire, of joy, of play, versus like this squeezing energy. So today, I'm going to do something different than I've ever done before, or not ever. I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while. I feel like I haven't done this in a while on the YouTubes in this way, and I want to bring it back. So a couple of things. I'm just going to play. I'm going to riff. I'm going to listen inside for what spirit really wants to bring forward during this time. I'm going to see what it is. We're going to trust that it's going to be valuable in whatever way it's going to be valuable, and we're going to let go, and we're going to allow, and we're going to be inside the unconventional paths instead of the script. And so as I open up, I'm going to invite you to feel inside, where have you been living with the script in your life? Where have you been walking through life with the idea that what I was saying before, that you're kind of scripting a YouTube video, but you've been scripting your life? Where have you gotten caught in the conventional path in your life? And when you were little, what was it like for you? Did you naturally live into the unconventional path? Did you want to do things differently? Did you want to live differently? Because one of the things that I feel is so important for us is to continue to easily, not squeezing this, but continue in our lives to evaluate, is this still what I want? Is this what success looks like to me? Is this what freedom looks like to me? Have I in any way got caught in the conventional path of my life? Am I unintentionally going by a script that the world has written, a script that my partner has written, a script that my kids have written, a script that my parents have written? Where is the unconventional path of your soul really leading you at this particular point in time? What is it that makes you feel alive? When I started Elegant Femme, one of the first telecalls that I did, which is crazy, right? I don't even think it was instant teleseminar at that point. I think it was something before that. No video, right? Just on the phone. I was sharing the story about walking through my life feeling numb, that my husband and I had gotten like stuck in this conventional path where we were on this, A to B to C. We had the cars. We had the house, we had moved to another house, on the golf course, in the country club, and it was just this kind of feeling like this is the rat race, this is a hamster wheel, this is what success looks like, this is the next thing, this is the next thing. And I started to feel really numb inside. I started to feel really bored inside. I started to reach for things that I thought were going to make me happy, that were going to make me feel fulfilled, but we were really in a conventional path. And my husband and I sat down and had a really beautiful, honest conversation with this isn't what we want. In fact, I had discovered a journal. This is a really beautiful story. I had discovered a journal in our first home together from my husband when I was cleaning out. And I don't know, I'm not really one to go read other people's things, so I must have asked him, because that's not me. And he shared this journal entry with me that he had written. It was actually an assignment that he had in college, asking about basically, what do you want in your life? What do you want to be when you grow up, kind of a thing. And what he had said was that he did not. What he said was what he didn't want, which is that he didn't want to be stuck in a cubicle. Specifically, he said, I don't want to be stuck in a cubicle. And we went through that and discovered that exercise that he had done in college. And guess what? He was working in a cubicle from 7 o'clock in the morning to 7 p.m. at night. This was a wake-up call for both of us. So we sat down and we had a really honest conversation about what we wanted, what we didn't want, the pieces of our lives that we had unintentionally started to live conventionally, where we were living by a script instead of the way we really wanted to live. And we made some really, really big decisions. I sold my wedding ring. We downgraded our house. We moved into a smaller house a couple of times, and we started our business. We started Elegant Femme. We started to live into the unconventional path. We knew we wanted to live anywhere in the world. It was something that was really inspiring to both of us. We knew at some point that we wanted to sail around the world. I knew that I wanted to live in France. And since my husband was like, I want to live somewhere else in the world, and my desire was France, we did it. We packed up everything. We put everything in storage. We went on vacation to France and didn't come back for 7 years. I'm not saying that your unconventional path needs to look like ours, but I am inviting you to consider, where in your life have you gotten caught in a script, in a conventional path? Because the truth is, and I'm going to invite you to really feel this, because it's not necessarily easy for us to receive it. This was something that my husband and I talked about when we had this big conversation. We receive what we believe we are. We receive what we believe we're capable of receiving. We see what it is we believe we are. This is a very deep spiritual principle of truth. We receive what we believe we are. We see what we believe we are, and we receive what we believe we can about ourselves. So the believability is really big. So if you look around in your life right now, this is a deep opportunity for responsibility. You look around in your life right now, and if you see things that don't feel aligned, it's because somewhere inside you believe that that's what's possible for you. You believe in some way that that's what you're capable of, or that's what you're allowed to have. Or, and this is a big one, if you were told growing up, like, be grateful, be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. And of course, as someone that's devoted to spirituality, growth, evolution, we want to be grateful. But what we want to be really careful of is that we don't utilize gratitude as an excuse to stay stuck. So if you look around in your life right now and you're feeling a little distance, you're feeling a little numb, you're feeling a little unsatisfied, a little bored, a little like, is this it? Is this all there is for me? Like, ugh. And you feel a little ping of guilt, like, oh my God, I should be so grateful for this life. So many people would look at my life and think, oh, what are you? And you're recognizing right now, shit, I've been utilizing gratitude as an excuse to stay stuck. You can be grateful and want more. In fact, I believe one of the most beautiful things about gratitude is if you're grateful, you naturally want more. More, please. Thank you so much, God. Thank you so much, life. More, please. More, please. Not thank you, I don't want any more. I'm going to cross my arms and I'm going to stop receiving. Now, this is very different than moving into an energy of like consumption, where it's like never enough, never enough, never enough. Because that's a script of life too, right? The hamster wheel of like, oh, I just want more, but I'm not feeling satisfied. That's a very different conversation. If you're finding us for the first time, and you've never heard of Elegant Femme before, one of the things that we go into deep inside of Elegant Femme are the Femme types, the Indie, the Frenchie, and the New Yorker Femme type. I'm not going to go into the depth of that inside of this video right now, but if you're feeling this energy, if you're like, oh my gosh, I want to live differently. I want to live an unconventional life. I want to live by my own terms. I want to live in a way that reflects to me the success that I desire, the freedom that I desire, the feeling inside of being alive, then looking below, we'll put some links in the description. We have some beautiful things. We have an Edge meditation series that'll help you activate the Femme types. We have a Femme Riche series that's coming up to help women redefine what wealth really means. Because just a little caveat here, and you might be stuck in a script in your life around this right now. It doesn't matter how much money you make. If you're stuck in an old frequency, you'll never feel free. So the freedom aspect of living an unconventional life gives you permission to live the way that you want to live no matter what. And so a couple of things to keep in mind, to keep in your heart, to feel as we close this video. You receive what you believe you are. Take some time today and see if you are unintentionally attached to a script, an old script. If you're living in a space where you're feeling numb, where you're feeling disconnected, where you're feeling unsatisfied, and if you're allowing gratitude to keep you stuck, like utilizing gratitude as an excuse to stay where you are. And if you're craving an unconventional life, let me know in the comments. Let me know what this video opened up and inspired inside of you. And something I haven't done in a while as well that I just wanted to do since I woke up this morning. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit. I think you can actually already see. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit. I am committed to living an unconventional life. Being in this space on this sailboat with my husband, who's going to turn 50 next month. Sorry, babe. He's going to be 50 next month. I'm not that far away, actually. I want to live. I want to let go of any kind of limitation in my life. And since I woke up this morning, there's been something I've been wanting to do. And I'm not even going to wait. I'm not even going to wait to get in my bathing suit. Let's see. All right, here into living an unconventional life.